See those motocross bikes right there, Zach? I want to buy those, but Kelsey told me no.
I say yes.
I say we need to buy those.
You do not need them.
Because you never know.
For years, the loud engines at Gas Monkey Garage often covered up another sound. Today, Dennis Collins, behind many of Richard Rawlings' major deals, is finally ready to talk. He will share the 5 Fast and Loud cast members whose exits affected him profoundly and explain why these moments mattered. The real story is here. Life behind the garage doors. Before Dennis Collins became a regular on Fast and Loud, he was a car-loving kid who played with toy cars. His passion grew when he drove a 1966 blue Ford Mustang in high school, which inspired dreams of adventure and fast cars. After earning degrees in economics and finance from the University of Texas at Dallas, Dennis turned his love for cars into a business. In 1984, he started Collins Brothers Jeep, a shop known for expert Jeep restoration and modifications, focusing on Wrangler and CJ Series Jeeps. Dennis didn't just work on Jeeps. He had a talent for finding rare classic cars and selling them, turning forgotten cars into treasures. He owned Black Mountain Jeep conversions, strengthening his reputation in the automotive world. His impressive collection included over 200 Healys, including the first Nash Healy made in 1950. His knowledge, passion for cars, and business skills helped him build a net worth of $30 million. Dennis's life included more than just business. It was about taking risks and having adventures. He became friends with Richard Rawlings at a Harley-Davidson rally, and they bonded over fast cars. They teamed up to break the Cannonball Run record, driving a 1999 Ferrari 550 Maranello from New York to Los Angeles in just 31 hours and 59 minutes. This incredible trip helped boost Dennis's legacy and Richard's rise to fame on TV. Dennis won the Kuwait Concord d'Elegance Award for restoring a 1958 Austin Healey 2-seater Goldie. Richard celebrated this achievement on Facebook, showing their strong friendship. At Gas Monkey Garage, Dennis had a unique role. He was not just an employee, but a close friend and frequent guest. This allowed him to see the action without getting into daily conflicts. He noticed the stress and issues within the team as the show gained popularity. While the show brought success, it also created long hours and pressure, leading to conflicts among the team members. Dennis watched as the show focused on finished cars and fun moments, and saw the struggles behind the scenes. He witnessed arguments, frustrations, and growing tensions that affected loyal team members. He understood how these challenges impacted the garage and cared deeply about everyone involved. His perspective gave him insight into the difficulties that came with the show's success, making him the right person to share these essential truths. Aaron Kaufman. The departure of Aaron Kaufman was a significant turning point for Gas Monkey Garage that deeply affected Dennis Collins. Aaron was a mechanic and a talented builder responsible for many of the garage's famous car projects. He was Richard's top assistant, and everyone recognized his unmatched skills. Dennis watched as Aaron created magic with his hands and mind. Aaron taught himself how to build and fix cars, making his talent even more impressive. Shortly after it opened, he joined Gas Monkey Garage and became the lead mechanic. However, even someone as talented as Aaron had his limits. The reality TV show pressured him for quick work and constant new projects. Aaron felt the long hours were overwhelming. More importantly, he wanted more freedom to create. He dreamed of building bigger, more complex cars, like the eco-boosted De Tomaso Pantera. However, the show needed smaller projects to be finished within tight deadlines and budgets. This was not just about personal differences. It was a clash between Aaron's wish for independence and the commercial demands of a TV show. The tension between Aaron and Richard increased. Aaron wanted to create unique cars, not just what the show required for ratings. Richard, focused on the show's success, struggled to give Aaron the necessary creative space. Richard admitted that Aaron's departure was unexpected and that moving on without him would be difficult. Aaron left Gas Monkey Garage in 2017. After leaving, he started his ArcLight fabrication shop in Dallas, Texas. He focused on his passion for car design and made aftermarket parts for Ford F-100 trucks there. He also hosted his shows, Shifting Gears with Aaron Kaufman and Aaron Needs a Job, showcasing his designs and testing vehicles under harsh conditions. He later shared that Fast and Loud wasn't always accurate to reality and felt constrained by its requirements. This confirmed some personal and professional disagreements. As Dennis watched all this happen, he felt a profound loss. He admired Aaron's talent and understood how much Gas Monkey Garage relied on him. Losing such a key member was painful and showed how the pressures of fame and creative differences affected the team. Dennis didn't blame Aaron. He was sad to see such a valuable partnership break apart due to these challenges. He viewed it as an unfortunate outcome of the show's great success. Christy, Brimberry. After Aaron left, Gas Monkey Garage faced another significant change, which Dennis Collins noticed with sadness. Christy, Brimberry was a cherished member of the garage. She managed the office, handled finances, and kept everything running smoothly. Christy was known for her friendliness, humor, and commitment, making her an essential part of daily operations and a calming presence in the busy environment. However, even strong team members faced tremendous pressure. While the exact reasons for the conflicts between Richard Rawlings and Christy Brimberry are not fully known, it was clear that Christy struggled with serious health issues, specifically thyroid cancer. In October 2016, she was diagnosed and had emergency surgery to remove a cancerous lymph node. This surgery impacted her voice box, cutting the nerve to her larynx, which left her without a voice for up to 6 months. Additionally, she needed chemotherapy and radiation. The high-pressure work environment, combined with her health struggles, made any disagreements feel even more challenging to handle. Christy left the show in 2017 due to health concerns. Thankfully, she is now cancer-free, having confirmed her recovery in December 2017 after a long battle. The Gas Monkey Garage Facebook page celebrated her recovery, showing that she remained part of the Gas Monkey family even after leaving the show. Dennis valued loyalty and hard work and cared deeply for his team. He felt sworn and frustrated to see Christy, a dedicated and loved team member, leave under challenging circumstances. His frustration was not directed at Christy, but at how the intense work environment and personal struggles could wear down even the strongest people. Tom Smith. If you thought losing Christy was hard, wait to hear what happened next. After her departure, conflict arose again. This time it involved another key mechanic, Tom Smith. Tom was important at Gas Monkey Garage. He was known for his skills and for bringing humor to the show. He helped make the garage famous and bring Richard's car projects to life. However, like Aaron Kaufman, Richard Rawlings had issues with Tom Smith. Tom's firing wasn't just about creative differences. It happened after a confrontation. Tom was fired abruptly after he argued with Richard Rawlings. The reason? Tom allegedly cursed at Richard during their disagreement, which led to his immediate dismissal. This clear break left no chance for reconciliation. Dennis observed people and businesses closely and saw that these direct conflicts were signs of deeper issues. Watching talented mechanics leave due to similar confrontations was frustrating for Dennis. It showed a pattern. Richard's strong vision sometimes clashed with the ideas and methods of his skilled team, leading to explosive moments. These struggles are everyday in reality TV, where the need for authenticity often conflicts with production schedules and audience expectations. But getting fired wasn't the end for Tom. It marked the start of a new chapter. He co-founded Misfit Garage, a spin-off show that rivaled Fast and Loud. This new show included 2 mechanics fired from Gas Monkey Garage, Tom Smith and Jordan Butler, along with Thomas Weeks and Scott McMillan. Together, they started a new company called Fired Up Garage. While Misfit Garage followed a similar car flipping idea, it never achieved the same level of success as Fast and Loud. Behind the scenes, tensions lasted until the show ended. Years later, Tom unexpectedly returned to Gas Monkey Garage. He sat down with Richard to discuss their past and share untold stories. This reunion shed light on the complexities of their relationship and what led to Tom's departure. Watching this pattern repeat for Dennis, seeing skilled people leave one after another for similar reasons, was very frustrating. His frustration wasn't about Tom specifically, but about the repeating cycle itself. Seeing valuable talent leave due to unresolved creative differences or explosive arguments was disappointing. This constant disruption hurt Richard's business and the show's stability, making Dennis strongly dislike the ongoing loss that affected the garage. Jordan Butler. Dennis Collins felt tired as he watched another mechanic, Jordan Butler, struggle in the busy environment of Gas Monkey Garage. Jordan was an essential member of the Fast and Loud team. He helped turn Richard's ambitious car projects into reality, using his skills on many well-known builds. However, Jordan conflicts with Richard Rawlings and leaves the show like others before him. Dennis had seen this happen many times. The phrase personal differences had become painful, marking yet another departure from the Gas Monkey family. The reason for Jordan's and Tom Smith's departure was telling. Tom said they left after Richard told a fan with cystic fibrosis to get away from one of his cars using harsh language. If this is true, it would have shocked anyone, especially Dennis, who values respect and integrity. Tom also mentioned that getting fired from Gas Monkey was the only time he had ever been fired, and the reason was not justifiable. Each departure added to the tension and instability at Gas Monkey Garage. It wasn't just about one person leaving, it affected the whole team's morale. The team had to adjust to new members constantly, and Richard struggled to maintain a happy crew. Dennis noticed the team's growing instability and how its dynamics shifted with each loss. Seeing Jordan leave for such a reason, especially after the situation with Tom, was frustrating for Dennis. It showed that the garage's problems were not just isolated events, but indicated a bigger issue with retaining talent. Scott McMillan. Gas Monkey Garage has seen many talented people leave, and this trend reached a critical point with Scott McMillan's exit. Scott was an essential mechanic on Fast and Loud and played a significant role in the garage's projects, becoming a familiar face on the show. He was a key part of Gas Monkey Garage, featured heavily in Season 1. However, Scott disagreed with Richard Rawlings and eventually left because of these creative differences. Scott McMillan Jr. left at the end of Season 1 to focus on his shop, Scott Rod's Garage, which he started in 2011. At this point, Dennis must have dreaded each time he heard about another cast member leaving. It became a sad but expected event that he had witnessed too many times. Each departure weakened the foundation of Gas Monkey Garage. With skilled mechanics and different personalities constantly changing, the team struggled to maintain a stable and cohesive working environment. This made it hard to build trust and loyalty. The ongoing losses affected the original magic that had attracted so many fans. Scott's early exit right after Season 1 was a clear warning of the challenges ahead for the garage's stability. The aftermath. After the departures of several key members, Gas Monkey Garage changed significantly. The original team that built a substantial following became less unified, and the core members left to follow their own paths. Richard Rawlings, a driven entrepreneur, built amazing cars and started new projects. He launched a Monkey Trap podcast and introduced a $500,000 food truck. However, the unique mix of personalities that made the early days of Fast and Loud special was gone. The show ended after 16 successful seasons. Richard wanted more creative freedom to explore new projects, which his contract with Discovery limited. During this time, Dennis Collins stayed a steady presence. His longtime friendship with Richard, lasting over 20 years, helped him navigate the drama and changes in the cast. Dennis continued to buy and sell cars with Richard, proving himself a loyal and trusted friend capable of sharing the full story of the ups and downs. Dennis is also dedicated to giving back. He understands the importance of supporting the next generation. In 2014, he's joined Richard's Gas Monkey Foundation to help various charities focused on children, older people, veterans, and wildlife conservation, donating over $300,000 through money and vehicles. The departure of Kaufman, Christy Brimberry, Tom Smith, Jordan Butler, and Scott McMillan left deep marks on the garage and its original spirit. But thanks to Dennis, the story of these tough times can finally be told.